praise is.
37.
Psalms 137, 7 to 9.
Psalms chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom.
Who?
The children of Edom.
So the children of Edom is the topic. Who are they?
O daughter of Babylon. Verse 8.
Who are they?
O daughter of Babylon.
Edom was the daughter of Babylon. But you got to know that before when you go to Psalm 47 and know who he's talking about. Like we went to Ezekiel 35, and it said Mount Seir. Who that represent? You got to know where that's coming from what he already said in Genesis 37, 6th chapter. That's why we get understanding through the precepts. It take a long time. It's not to just come about and all of a sudden now you you know it. It's got to come. That's why I said a lot of questions you ask is being answered from the scriptures, but it's taking us here, there, and everywhere, and that's not right to the other people. Because if everybody did that, then we wouldn't have a class. It'd be just like street teaching. It'd be like, hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? It'll be sporadic, where you just looking at when people taking notes with the precepts, and it's like, okay, well, if they don't put they're gonna try to figure out in their mind, well, why this scripture here? It's because a question that was asked, they don't say, okay, this question, you got to put this on the side. This is a question that you asked that has nothing to do with what we're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? So read that. Read where you at. Back in
Isaiah.
No, go ahead. No, you're still in Psalms 137.
137?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's telling you what's going to happen. Same thing we've been going over all day. Let's read. So it says, O daughter of Babylon. Edom is the daughter of Babylon. So when you go to Isaiah 47, it says virgin daughter of Babylon, because it's talking about they ain't been touched. Ain't nobody come over here and did nothing to America except for Hawaii. You know what I mean? And that wasn't on the shores, the actual shores of America. That was on an island outside from America. You know what I mean? So ain't nobody come here and touch us. But go ahead. That's what she said. You read?
Psalms chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Raise it, tear it down, even to the foundation thereof.
Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon.
So Edom represents the daughter of Babylon. Go ahead.
Who art to be destroyed.
What?
Who art to be destroyed.
Who art to be destroyed.
That's right.
So you can say them if you want to, one or two or whatever you're going to do, but it says they're going to be what?
Destroyed.
Destroyed. Read.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Happy shall it be that reward them as they served us. Read.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones.
So like they dashed our little ones against the stone. You seen them in the pictures I showed you, right?
That's right.
You seen them dashing our little baby against the stone with us hanging on the gallows with the fire underneath, barbecuing us. Hey, McDonald's meat. They used to eat this stuff. Come on now.
And don't you have a picture where, what is it? I want to say, it's not Emmett Till. Y'all know you got the Emmett Till picture, but there's another picture where they was hanging a brother and they had the fire and they were smiling and like posing for the picture.
Talking about Willie Brown?
Yeah, that's what Willie Brown, yeah.
Yep. Now go to second chapter. It's very important. That's why I stand so firmly and so strong on with the Mashiach Yahushua. Because in these last days, he's the one that's opening up our eyes and see what we see. Second Ezra is in the Apocrypha, the second chapter.
You want me to start from the top?
Yes.
Second Ezra, chapter 2.
No. I want to start at 42. Number 42.
I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Most High while Mashiach Yahushua with songs. Verse 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man taller than the rest, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he sat crowned.
This is a Mashiach Yahushua. He was taller than everyone else, and he put crowns upon the 144,000 of 12 tribes from each of the tribes of Israel's head. Because a crown means power, rulership, and authority. Go ahead.
And was more exalted.
And was more exalted. See? He was more exalted. Go ahead.
Which I marveled at greatly.
He was more exalted. To be more exalted, you have to be exalted. To be more exalted. You understand? Because it's very important that we know as much as we can concerning him in the volume of the book. That's how he's going to open up our minds to understand the scriptures. Read.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
What are these? Read.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
These are they which have put off the mortal clothing. Read.
And put on the immortal.
Put on immortality. And that's what we should be working for. Immortality, to live forever and ever and ever. Read.
And have confessed by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
Have confessed what?
By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
Go ahead.
Of power. Now are they crowned.
Now are they crowned. Now they're going to be crowned with powers from authority. Read.
And receive palms.
And receive palms. Come on.
Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them?
So who is this that's crowning them with this powers from authority? He's asking. And this is the Old Testament. Read.
And giveth them palms in their hands.
Palms in their hands. Come on.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High.
It is who?
The Son of the Most High. Power of Abraham.
The Most High power of
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Khan. Go ahead.
Whom they have confessed in the word.
They have what?
Confessed in the word.
You got to confess him in the word.
Shalom.
That's right. Shalom Mashiach Yahushua. Go ahead.
Whom they have confessed in the world, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Salaki. For Bahashan Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, because what good is it just calling that name? Just that name. Just say the name. No man comes to the Father but by me, he said. That's why we pray in the name of the anointed Savior. He's going to the Most High on our behalf. He's a mediator between us and the Most High. But he's always been that. He's always been that. Because remember when he's saying it in John the 14th chapter, is there a New Testament?
I don't know.
Is Revelations already existed? No. They scribe it. Is Acts there?
No.
Anything beyond Acts? No. Because he hadn't been glorified yet, right?
Absolutely.
So when he's speaking to those that only have what? The law and the prophets. The Old Testament. And see, if you ain't spiritually don't look at it like that, then you're not going to be able to understand a lot of spiritual things that he has brought forth to enlighten us so that we can be able to at least know of the Most High in part. You know what I mean? Because he's showing us the Most High. That's how you know the Most High, through him. He's the one that because what is he? The Word of the Most High. The voice of the Most High. Once you have the voice, you have what? Word. So he is the Word of the Most High. No reputation. It's all about the Most High. He came in whose name? The Father's name. You see? It's all going back to the Most High. So if you don't know him, you don't know the Most High. Because in the very beginning, in the beginning, the very first verse, in the beginning, what's before the beginning? Nothing. The Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, created the heavens and the earth. The Most High made a Mashiach Yahushua, and then a Mashiach Yahushua, through the power of the Most High, made the heavens and the earth. That's the order of things. He had the angel, will come right after him than us. You see? Protocol, that's right. That's order. That's everything got to be done decent and in order. From the Most High to a Mashiach Yahushua to the Spirit, the man, woman, and child. That's why get 1 Corinthians, I think it's 11 and 1. We're going to have to end just like this. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of a Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, he said, be ye followers of him as he is Mashiach, following the Most High through a Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinance.
See? Keep the ordinance. That's the order. Everything got to be done decently and in order. Read.
As I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach.
See? The head of the man is Mashiach. So is that something new? Did that just happen because he came on the earth in the flesh? No, it's always been this way. The head of every man is a Mashiach Yahushua. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So the head of the woman is the man. Going back all the way back to Genesis 3:16. Go ahead.
And the head of a Mashiach is the Most High.
Is the Most High. That's it. That's order. You know? That's the way it's supposed to be. That's how it's going to be done, and that's how it's always going to be done. Well, if you don't have order, you have what?
Chaos.
Chaos. That's right. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. 33.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 4.
33.
First Corinthians chapter
14 to 33.
14 verse 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion.
Most High is not the author of confusion. He's not the author of confusion. Read.
But of peace.
But of peace. Read.
As in all churches of the saints.
And the saints are the children of Israel.
That's right.
Verse 40.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
Let all things be done decently and in order. That's what we got to do. Everything got to be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 1:10. This is how we roll. No more or no less, as it is written. We'll read that.
Now I beseech you, brethren, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, our power, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
We got to be perfectly joined together in the same mind and the same judgment. No division among us. We got to be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. And what we're going to do that is learn. That's why the Most High is giving you, you as a teacher, to be able to show you how to fail so far. Praise the Most High. Because you go in there and look at people, we going against what it is that I'm teaching. Right?
Can't nobody go against what you teach.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, there would be your comments. You off. I challenge you. I applaud that because if it's something that I'm wrong, I want to know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's not there, so I do believe I have the Holy Spirit, and I do believe that the Most High is guiding us in the right direction of prophecy. Shema Mashiach Yahushua. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's the spiritual power. Because that's how you reach the Most High through a Mashiach Yahushua. So who can give you more power than the Most High? Who can? Who got more power than him?
That's why.
Nobody, man.
That's right.
Man, it is what it is. I'm telling you.
So grateful, it's all constant things on side, that we have elders like you, It's blessed, truly.
All praise the Most High.
All praise.
So any questions anymore? Anybody have any tithes or offerings or donations that you want to give to help us keep this thing moving, keep everything moving? And because I know, like I said, I just nominated that. I want to do some other things. We got other projects we can do. We want to get microphones.